And that's what I want to ask President Tinubu's administration. What are you doing? Are you really thinking of the impact? The other day in China, he was saying that it is childbirth pain. President Tinubu, please, with due respect, stop saying that. Women die during childbirth. This your childbirth rhetoric is not good. Do you want Nigerians to die during this childbirth? A leader is supposed to make life better. You're collecting all the taxes, electronic transfer taxes. What are you doing with the money on people? But we're seeing you're living fat. Till today, you've not told us how much you bought your private jets or your new presidential jets.
So guys, welcome back to this channel. It's very, very obvious that this Tinubu's government, they are actually confused. They don't even know what to do. In fact, they have run out of ideas. Look at the mess they have gotten Nigerians into, and they don't even know the way forward. They don't know how they can take us out of this mess they have gotten Nigerians into. Yes, and this talk of childbirth that this Rufai Oseni talking about, that's what Tinubu has been saying. Whenever he comes on national TV, he'll be saying that Nigeria is going through the process of childbirth. For how long? For how long? For how long will that continue? It's just like he's using that for an excuse for, for his irresponsibility. It's so annoying. It's so annoying because he has run out of ideas. He should just resign. The way these Yoruba people are telling him to resign, let him just resign. He doesn't know what he's doing again. He doesn't know what. Look at how he removed subsidy. Nigerians are now suffering. You can't even drive your car peacefully again. You'll be driving and thinking about your fuel and thinking about the cost of fuel that you're going to consume. You can imagine. Nigeria has gotten to that level that people that has car now, they will just park their car and use the leg and be traveling to wherever they are traveling to. That is the level Nigeria has gotten into. So guys, I will let you guys watch this video about Rufai Oseni and how he was sending a stern warning to Tinubu and telling him to stop all these things he's doing now. Stop talking about that childbirth issue because it's annoying. I'll let you guys watch the video and see for yourself what he said. So guys, if you are new to this channel, please do subscribe, like, and also drop a comment below. I'll see you guys in my next video.
We had Mr. Rwani with us last week, and he was able to give his take on a number of issues, of course, one of which is what we faced with regards to fuel scarcity, the price of fuel, and global crude oil prices. Your take on this story?
I mean, but there's nothing different from what he said when he was here. The truth has to be said. Okay, I think the only thing different is the NNPC had not increased the price. He had not seen the NNPC station increase the price. And I think the NNPC, when you want to increase price, please come out with your full chest. It's not the one that will see that NNPC gas station has increased price and we think you've increased price. And you come out afterwards. That's part of the poor parlor state of communication with the NNPC. Nigerians are not dogs. We are not animals. We are not fools. All right? Come out with your full chest and stop beating around the bush. Secondly, definitely to decrease and worsen energy poverty. In fact, energy poverty is depressed as we speak today. From the increase of over 100 naira, do you know how much people now have parked their cars or hardly use their cars? Do you know people that can't have access to energy any longer? The numbers are increasing. And he worked out some empiricals. And that's why we keep saying this government must understand that government will normally subsidize some things for the people. So the question is, what's the priority? What is more emergent? Is it subsidizing of education or subsidizing of petrol? Some people have argued across the line that, it is subsidizing of education, agriculture, and those things are more important. But I disagree. Because petroleum prices are tied to everything in this country. And that's why you're going to see a knock-on inflation when the MBC statistics come out. Definitely, logistic cost has increased, food cost has increased. So when you have a parameter like petrol prices, that affects everything down the value chain, including food and including university tuition and including secondary school tuition, because I hear that prices of secondary schools are already going up now.
I think it's across all schools.
Across all schools.
Secondary.
So you need to understand that if you have a big parameter like petrol that affects everything, then probably you should subsidize petrol because that's energy security. I don't know how it has happened, but it has happened over the years because we've not divested. We don't see a lot of cars on CNG program. The CNG program has not worked the way it should work yet. We don't see a lot of cars using diesel. So petrol ties into everything. And that's why I want to ask President Tinubu's administration, what are you doing? Are you really thinking of the impact? The other day in China, he was saying that it is childbirth pain. President Tinubu, please, with due respect, stop saying that. Women die during childbirth. This your childbirth rhetoric is not good. Do you want Nigerians to die during this childbirth? A leader is supposed to make life better. You're collecting all the taxes, electronic transfer taxes. What are you doing with the money on people? But we're seeing you're living fat. Till today, you've not told us how much you bought your private jet or your new presidential jets.
All right.
Let's be realistic here.
Okay, Nigeria faces a perfect storm. That will be my reading of Mr. Bismarck Rewane's submissions at the Lagos Business School breakfast meeting, where he was doing a review of the state of the economy, as it were. He said that the Nigerian government, off the back of Nigerians, is going to make about 5 trillion naira with the hike in fuel price. And that the Nigerian government will get more revenue. He did not address the question of what the Nigerian government will probably do with that revenue. Combined with the fact that Nigeria also faces issues of insecurity, infrastructural deficit, fiscal deficit, and all kinds of problems. What we find, my summary of his submission, is that the Nigerian government is going to make more money. 5 trillion naira, he calls it. But the Nigerian people are going to suffer. He defined that in terms of energy poverty. Now, the experts will tell you that energy is perhaps the most important thing in any economy, because otherwise it's called energy security. That's the opposite of energy poverty. So Nigerians now have been thrown into the trap of energy poverty. Yesterday, I was on the This Day Live program with the Director General of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Mr. Segun Ajayi Kadio. And he was saying that the most affected sector of the economy are SMEs. These SMEs operate at the level of connection with the people. Most SMEs are having to shut down because they don't have access to petrol, they don't have access to electricity, diesel is expensive. So you find a situation whereby the same people who were told, "Hello for Kambale," have been crippled. We now find ourselves, unfortunately, in a situation whereby President Muhammadu Buhari, now in his Daura village in Katsina, will be laughing. He will say, okay, I think these Yoruba people, they say they know the economy. Okay, the economy is now in their hands. They have taken it down. They have mismanaged it. So this is what we are facing. It's a gross embarrassment in terms of economic management to people who come from the Southwest who say that, people from the Southwest are better at managing the economy. We have not seen that evidence. Schools have increased school fees. Suya. Do you know that a stick of suya now is 1,850 naira? We can't even eat suya again. All within a space of 1 or 2 weeks. So somebody is telling me it's island suya. Okay, even the one that is not island, even Surulere, they have increased the cost of suya, common suya, just to eat, barbecued meat.
It's luxury goods now.
Eh?
It's luxury goods now.
It's not luxury. You should be able to get protein. Even fish has become more expensive. Yeah. But in any case, the point I'm making is that Nigerians are growing. Look at Lagos, the city of Lagos that is supposed to be the business capital of Nigeria. It is ghost town. How many vehicles do you see on the road now? People are rationalizing their lifestyle. Lifestyle is affected. Families are affected. Husbands now are beginning to go to the market to make sure that, madams do not top up chop money in the family because of what has been imposed. And yet our leaders, leave it up. So this is the whole thing that I think I get from Bismarck Rewane's intervention. 3 weeks ago, the same Mr. Bismarck Rewane talked about per liter fuel going up to about 1,250 naira per liter. Now, at the moment, they say it's about 897, 1,000 naira in some places. If it goes up to 1,250 naira per liter, he imagined what will happen. He said there will be social unrest. Because Nigerians, as Joe Ajero is saying, will feel betrayed. Nigerians will feel that, they are being punished with whips and scorpions. While at the same time, people in government are living it up. They are asking us to make sacrifices. They are not making sacrifices. In fact, Mr. Rewani also pointed out that the GDP growth that was reported in Q2, nobody should jubilate about it because there will be inflationary pressures. In other words, all the things I've been describing is about the inflationary pressure that he talks about. So if inflation goes up again, how will people live in a country where there is insecurity? And on top of it all, the Dangote Refinery and the NNPCL Limited, over the weekend, there's this back and forth about pricing. NNPC Limited says, look, Section 205 of the Petroleum Industry Act prescribes that market forces should take over. So anybody that wants to buy from Dangote Refinery should go and buy there. NNPC says it doesn't use any monopoly. Dangote Refinery issued a statement saying, look, it's NNPC Limited that is fixing the price. So in the midst of all this confusion, we are in a quandary. So our future, immediate future, it hangs in the balance. And the pain is much. The people used to say, even power before. Look, this thing has even gone beyond hunger. It's gone beyond hunger. Life is very difficult. You don't know what it means to be the head of a household. You know, the punishment is serious. And those who claimed, who promised that there will be renewed hope, they should not allow that hope to disappear completely.